Hey guys, David with Peabody'sParadise.com, and we're doing a dry start today on this Fluval Chi tank. There's nothing left of this tank that makes it a Fluval except for the fact that it's a Fluval tank, but all the equipment is out of it, and we don't use any of it. So the Fluval Chi doesn't really grow plants very well on its own, but you can make it grow plants if you really want it to. We're going to use our rabbit soil, our mineralized topsoil, garden soil mix thing that we do. And first what we're going to start with is we're just going to use this mixture right here. This stuff has it has Carbondale red clay powder in it. It's got mycorrhiza in it. It's got muriate of potash in it for potassium, and it's got some dolomite. And with some of them we use just calcium carbonate, like the same stuff in crushed coral or whatever. But it all works basically the same, but it's just all mixed up in here. Oh, there's also some there's a little stick in there. There's also some azomite in here also, which azomite is just basically like rock dust. It's something that is more known in like horticulture in like terrestrial gardening, because people use it to replenish the minerals in their soil. So it's a good source of trace minerals. And what we're doing right now is we're just kind of dusting the bottom of the tank with this. And I've already portioned this out, and then like this in the packages that we sell, we kind of portion it out to where you should have enough to kind of dust the bottom of the tank. You don't want to have like big piles of it, but you want to kind of make it even across the tank. And that's like, this looks fairly even, you know, it's pretty close. So, you know, it looks good. So we're gonna go with that. And then next we've got our soil. This is our rabbit soil, and this was we mineralized this for about 4 weeks or so, just kind of drying it out and getting all the organics composted in it, so it's good to go and it's not going to break down in the tank very much. We also screen this so that the really big particles are out of it. So as you can see, this is relatively small, and we're just going to fill it in the tank and just kind of make it even. There will be some pieces of stuff in here, but for the most part we get all the big stuff out of it. So there's no like big chunks of wood or whatever. We screen all that out. So and all I'm doing now is just making an even layer of it. And the reason why we use we just put all of our other stuff together because it all mixes together. I don't even know what I'm talking about that. Okay, so we got the soil. We got the soil pretty well even, and now we're going to put our cap down. We just got we were using Safety Sorb today for our cap, and this stuff, if you haven't seen the other videos, this stuff is really easy to work with. It's really nice. So here's our Safety Sorb. This is actually a little bit wet, so I rinsed it out already. And we're doing a dry start today, so which you don't have to do it this way if you're using soil, but we like doing it this way because it lets the plants get nice and grown in really well, because they grow a lot faster whenever they're immersed and they're above water. So we're going to take advantage of that when we first set this up. That way it can fill in a lot faster for us than it would if it was submersed. So right now I'm just putting the cap down, and it looks like I want like about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of a cap. Depending, if you use gravel, you probably want to use a little bit more, because gravel is not a very good cap, and it has a lot of little pockets in it to where the soil will come up through it, and you don't want the soil to come up. That's the whole key to this. So that's what we're trying to just kind of make sure that everything is well covered. And one thing you can do, like if you're worried about the appearance, is you can actually put, you know what, I may actually do that, but you can actually put an edge on this to kind of hide the fact that you've got soil in here, which I personally don't care. I like the look of it, and it reminds me that I have soil in the tank. But if you want to make it a seamless edge, then what you do is you just put some of your top cap substrate along the edges all the way around, and then you put your soil in the middle, And so that way, when you go to top it off, you can't see the soil down the bottom. So that's it. Fits in there, okay. And now we're gonna go ahead and plant it.